The two designs are completely different. The first is totally futuristic, the second is more classical. You can of course get very excited about doing something completely out of the ordinary, just like the Olympic Stadium in its time. But each to his or her own taste. Rugby is a different game. There is an interruption every 2 minutes also in American football. Our soccer is a moving game, play, 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 move, move, you don't interrupt. I kept my speeches short as captain. I focused on the key points of the opposition of the day. As coach, I was never afraid to give long speeches to the players throughout our preparations. It was important they had all the information possible. The trouble for today's footballers is they have too many distractions. We used to get our old players coming to watch training with football magazines in their hands. Now, more often than not, they are checking the share prices. Back then, a half a century ago, the situation was totally different. Economically, we were practically on our knees, and politically, we were still excluded from the community of nations. Today, in this respect, we have a totally different and much more stable basis. We should not fool ourselves. We are not one of the world's top teams anymore. We are the last remaining country to allow ourselves 2 breaks in the season. You just have to look at England, Italy, and Spain, they play right through the season. We on the other hand take 6 weeks off in the winter until the end of January, and that is a luxury. Certainly it is a different world for players nowadays. But it depends on the individual. Football is one of the world's best means of communication. It is impartial, apolitical, and universal. Football unites people around the world every day. Young or old, players or fans, rich or poor, the game makes everyone equal, stirs the imagination, makes people happy and makes them sad. At the World Cup and even now at the Confederations Cup, our security provisions will ensure the greatest level of protection possible for all those participating, both inside and outside the stadiums.